Man, I want to ask you, BG just got home. I think he might have been home maybe about 8 months now, maybe a year,
About
almost a year.
going on a year.
Yeah,
He's going on a year.
yeah. What did you think about his return home and how people
Uh,
congratulated?
first and foremost, I'm glad he home. The brother been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I crossed BG path a couple of times back in the day, even when he was out here going through the little situation and everything, right off of 1960. I actually picked him up and dropped him off by one of the same partners I know. I think he's doing good, man. You know what I'm saying? The Hot Boys and got back together. He looking good, making money, traveling, able to do what he loved doing. And everybody that know him from him coming up as a kid and being in the business, and I'm talking about the real OGs. We just praying that he stay on that path, knowing from where he come from. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we rooting for. Just keep going, bro. You represent New Orleans. You represent a lot of us. Man, just keep going. From that angle, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And BG did what was it, 14 years?
I think so.
That's a very long time.
But he was on a run for like 10, huh?
No, I don't think he was on a nah. He violated. That's why he got.
He was on a run and he got caught.
I don't think he was on a. Well, I don't know.
I don't know, bro. But he was sentenced and he didn't go. You know what I'm saying? So that's violation of him. When they caught him, you had to back all that up.
Right.
Yeah.
Could you have done something like that? 14 years in the penitentiary?
I don't think anybody can really say what they can do, bro, until you put in that situation. I think some people mentally. I have been in that situation, fighting certain things in the past. So, and I came out all right. It's just basically the mindset and what you're able to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you this, a lot of people not built for it. You got it's mostly a mind thing. And it's real in there. And you gotta protect yourself. But it all depends on your mindset. You gotta go in there animal in order to come out a man.
So I looked it up. BG was he pleaded guilty to illegal possession of a gun during 2009 from a traffic stop, among other related charges. He was sentenced to 14 years in federal prison. Then he was released in the halfway house back in 2023. So it don't even feel like it's been that long, but I'm pretty sure. Well, he was arrested in March 2024 for violating his probation. And how do you feel about that? A felon and another felon, which they tell you violate that if you do anything with another felon. However, if that felon is in your workplace, you got to work with him, right? How do you feel what that was going on in Baton Rouge when they was trying to violate him and send him back up?
I feel like that's the way the system is designed. Because how could you maneuver in a world where you don't know everybody's background, bro? Right. It's like, okay, say I'm a convicted felon, I can't be, and the way the rules and it's written. Because I had to endure that, at one point in time in my life when I was a knucklehead doing some things, right?
Right.
So the way they got it written, it says you can't be around a bunch of felonies. You can't drink, it's a bunch of stuff that they put into these guidelines, right? So if I get a job at Popeyes, right? And the guy who's at Popeyes, he's a felon. How am I supposed to know that? He ain't physically tell me that.
Right.
And if he tell me that, then I can't work there.
Right.
When 85% of everybody damn near working at certain places got around somebody that has some type of law situation.
You know what I thought was really great? And I was listening to some of BG's music, even though he still kind of sounds the same, but I noticed
the growth.
I would say a little bit of growth, because I still think he was still, and BG's 44 now, 43, something like that. And he in some of his lyrics, he was kind of putting in there, telling the youth, like, this what could happen, this and that and the third, right? So I felt like he learned a lot when he was locked down for that amount of time, right? Did you see something different how Birdman came in and helped him versus, and I know people were like, oh, Turk and BG, but it was a big difference between Turk and BG's Welcome Home. You think Baby has a real special love in his heart for BG? Because BG did a lot before. You know, BG went off on Bird. He made Al. He made what?
I'm gonna say this. Let me say this. And a lot of people don't understand something. And we got this bad as black people in America. First and foremost, Baby was around those men when they were kids. So let's say, not to disrespect nobody, daddy, you gotta say at some point in their lives, he was a father figure. Okay, you can't X that out. You understand? Because I know when Baby signed them, he had to speak to BG Mama, Lil Wayne Mama. You know what I'm saying? Turk Mama. Those women had to feel comfortable at some point to say, "Hey, let my baby go with you and, you know, do what they want to do." Right? So he has a connection with them guys that nobody has. Rabbit wasn't there for Wayne, so he took on the father figure. Same thing with BG, and the same thing, you know, with Turk and them to a certain degree, right? So fast forward, family get into it, bro.
All the time.
The only difference between a regular family and a, how can I put it, an entertainment family, their business is displayed throughout the whole world. You get where I'm coming from? They have more judgmental. They have more people looking at them. They got more people that's going to tell them right from wrong and wrong from right. They got a lot of people that's inside of their business. You get where I'm coming from? Versus you and your dad had a falling out. Y'all ain't speak for a couple of years. Y'all get back, you know, y'all discuss and get back together. Where I saw you and your dad in 1999 in the park. Hey, what's up, Doo-Wop? Look at you. I seen your daddy. I haven't seen y'all in 10 years. In that 10 years, I don't know what happened. But in 2024, I see you and your daddy again. Y'all laughing and everything. To me, you and your daddy good.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all good. I never knew the whole situation. You feel me? So with that being said, everything nice. It's just that everybody was in their business. That's not to say Baby wasn't wrong. That's not to say BG they had stuff on. I'm just glad that they got to the point where they can overlook all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Because, man, them dudes brothers, man.
Yeah, and they end up eventually working everything out. You know, what did you think about, they did the, I didn't really care for the Essence one because that wasn't really like a Cash Money reunion. But all of them coming together, well, Turk wasn't there the first one. The one they did with Turk and everybody was there. That was a
beautiful
thing, man.
And my opinion, I think they could have did a little, it was beautiful. But I think they could have went a little bit more further.
Right.
You know, I have my opinions on a lot of stuff.
Are they still on tour, or are they just?
I know they're doing. Cities? I think they're doing something in Atlanta. I think I seen somewhere they about to do one in Atlanta.
Okay, that's gonna be.
Yeah, that's gonna be real big. But you know, for the Cash Money reunion, I think it should have been a Cash Money reunion in my part. Because here's the thing, man. And I hope Baby get to see this. He done. Baby had an influence on the city, man. I don't think he understands just how important he is.